Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm a bit tired today and very itchy because I'm allergic now to penicillamate, we think, so because I come out in all these big rash last night and yesterday. So that's not good. Anyway, I'll just have a sip of water. I've been in here peeping about looking for stuff as usual. I'm going to do a bit of work on this today because I'd love to get it finished. So let's do this one. Now, I haven't actually got any rick-rack on this, so I'm thinking I might put a little bit of on there. Plus I wanted to do a little bit more ribbon embroidery. That's why that was there from the other day, actually, isn't it? Still sitting there because I need to do a bit of ribbon embroidery. I've got those nice roses there. So what sort of one? I can put some down here, I think. And then I want a little bit, maybe do I want rick-rack or not? I want to keep the colours very light. I could do with a bit of blue maybe. Probably put a bit of blue on it. Hope everybody's having a good day. Here in Australia we are having a overcast sort of day, but the sun's shining, so maybe, I don't know if that's going to make that too heavy. I'll think about that bit. Okay, so now I've got a piece of ribbon and I've got a needle that had ribbon in here. I'm going to, I know I said I'd never get my nails done again, but I'm going to have to because they're just absolutely nasty. I can't get them sorted myself. Anyway, that's my problem and I'll just have to deal with it. Right, now I'm going to put this over here as what? Let me see. Let's make some nice, like, what are we going to do? What have I got on this other one I've got here? Have I got any ribbon embroidery on that? Oh yeah, I can do some of those, I suppose. But then I don't want to repeat the things, but then you did say you didn't mind if I did, because I know I do like doing stitches with the ribbon. I like doing the stitches and see how they turn out. Let's have a look at this. We'll cut off a bit. This is a variegated one, a silk ribbon, and it's probably 4mm. Probably a 4mm piece. Let me see. I'll just get me stuff out here. And oh yeah, I've got that too that I really want to work with. So that would be, these are on these sort of cards here, okay? This is what this, that says 7mm, that one. Yeah, and it looks about the same, doesn't it? Put it back in there. No, I didn't. So that's 7. But I have a lot of different sorts here, so I've got some nice green. And I do want to have a go at some of this other blingy stuff, you know. I'm quite keen to get on with the blingy stuff. But anyway, we'll do a bit of that sometime. We've got plenty of things to do. Hope that doesn't fall out of the cupboard. I'm going to be real upset if I've got to pick that up off the floor. And plus I bought these the other day at Vinnie's. They were in 2 separate bags. And I don't know if I showed you them either, because I did do a haul video, but I haven't put it up because I don't remember what was on it, but I probably should do another haul one because I got some good stuff yesterday. I just don't get around to it, and because I haven't been feeling too crash on, and now I'm a little itchy because I'm covered in blotches. Not on my, he said to me last night, the doctor did, he said if your hands get them, he said, and start to peel, he said you better, that's not good. I haven't got any on my hands at all. They're on the rest of my body though. So let's see what we can do here. I'm not happy with our pharmacist. He's not a very nice man. He was actually calling me Stepto by the end of the conversation because I knew he'd given me the generic brand and he was being a bit weird about it, you know. Well, I don't know why he's doing that to me. Anyway, he's just that sort of person. They said, but that doesn't mean he has to treat people like that. I'm going to go to the next pharmacy now. Right, so I'm going to do some flowers. So I've got a little bit of a decoration on this. This is all, the bottom of this is all lace. So it's all been put onto another piece of fabric and it's all lace. So I'm going to try and see if I can do this without getting everything caught. So I've done a knot. I hope I showed you this, but you've seen it before how to do that, haven't you? You thread the needle and then you poke it down in the end of the ribbon so it's got it and it won't come undone, because you're not going to use a very big piece, because otherwise then it'll be wasted, see? But anyway, I'm going to do just a little flower here. So you just go down in thread. Now hang on to everything. Don't let anything go until, of course, you get to the end there, and you want to make that to a little bit of a peak. So you've got a little petal, okay? Now make sure you look on the back to make sure that you're not going to go through your ribbon or catch your knot or anything, because then you'll get upset because it'll all be all gone skew with then. Okay, right, so now we're going to go and put this part down in here. So we're going to go back through your ribbon, lift it up a tiny bit, like, you know, make it a little bit lumpy, sort of. Now hang on to it. Just put your fingers down and hang on to it. Don't let it go until you're sure you've got that down far enough, okay? Maybe even a tiny bit further that can go. You can set it where you want it to be. You know, you need to just have it where it needs to be. That looks good. Make sure you check that. Don't be putting it through, putting your needle through that. This needle I'm working with too, I find it is a little bit too thin. It is. I'm having a tiny bit of a struggle trying to get it through, but it isn't that bad. I probably should have got a bigger one, but because I'm sewing through the lace too, there could be pieces that are really tough to get through. So anyway, I'm going to keep going this way, I think. Instead of ducking over to the other side, I'm going to keep going this way. Oh, you know what? They are going to build Spotlight here now. They did approve it at the council. Spotlight is like your people in America, probably not as good as your Michaels or your Joanne's, but it's where we buy our supplies, you know, like for craft and that. In Australia, we have Spotlight stores throughout Australia. There's also Craft Online, which you can buy lots of stuff from. But Spotlight's going to be up the road out here, not very far, and I can go out there on my scooter and I can shop. And me and another girl, a girl that works in our local credit union, who I talk to a bit because she does a bit of craft. I couldn't wait to get in there yesterday and tell her, and as soon as I said, "Hey, Bailey," she said, "I know what you're going to say." And she knew too. But anyway, so that's good. I told her we'd be up there before the floor's down properly. Getting in there to see what they got. But because she's able to travel, you know, because she's only young, but I'm not, and it's okay. But I can go out there. Okay, so we're still going around here with some more petals. They look delicious. Isn't that lovely? Now do two more, just one. Let's just put one in the middle and see what happens. Now watch the back, Sonya. I'm going to put my needle in the back, right? Then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to check to make sure it's not going through anything, all right? Hang on. Always keep your hand on this, right? Because if you let it go and you accidentally put your needle through something, it'll all come undone and it won't be nice, and it'll squish up and it just won't be nice. I know I nag about that, but you know what? If you don't remember to do that, you won't be happy if it all goes wrong, will you? You know, so I'm just putting that there like I think I'd like it to be. And I suppose I could do two more. Do you think it needs two more? It's all right. It can have 6. It can have an even number. I know Mother Nature's not really keen on that, but you know, she's been raining a lot lately, so I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to put 6 petals on. Oops. Rightio. Now, this one. Now your ribbon's going to want to go all different ways, and that's okay. Just you control it though. You're in charge, right? Now that looks really awesome. I do like that. Okay, so that's easy. because it's variegated, I'm okay with it. Not really impressed, but I'm okay with it. It's not, I would not, I'm not really sure that I'd do another one the same as it. Although it's not too bad. I've got to find something that'll look good in the middle there. But while I've still got this bit on, I might duck over here a bit because I don't want to have to take it off there because it'll only get wasted. So I'm just going to do a small stitch there. And then I'll do another one. I'll come up at the back and make sure I'm not going through that. Make sure I'm not going through that ribbon. Hang on. It's getting close. Make sure I'm not going through the ribbon. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I don't know if I can get enough. I want 3 halfway ones. Or 2. You'll understand what I mean in a minute when I show you. It's on the side. It's a side view of it. All the rest of the petals fell off or something. So it's only going to have a bit of side bit on it. Check the back. Pull that up. Now all I got left is this much. Okay, so now I'm going to have to take this off here. I wasn't even timing this, but I really want to show you something today. I spent a lot of time doing other things and I haven't got a video to put up, I don't think. This one. Now, see what I'm doing? I haven't got it threaded, and that's fine. Got my piece of ribbon. Might turn that over that way. Alright. I'm going to put that through there where it'd go if I had the needle threaded. Then I'm going to thread the needle. And hopefully, oops, I can pull that through there. Alright. But I'm going to hang on to everything, see? I'm going to get hold of it so it doesn't do anything wrong to me. And I've still got hold of it. I'm going to come around here and I'm going to get the bit through that'll go. Come on, whichever piece. Come on. So I pulled it down a tiny bit, but not too bad. It's not that bad. I can't put it back up there. Let's lift it back up a bit. There we go. I'll just pull it in a bit further. Where's a bit? There you go. And you can just sort of manoeuvre that to where you like it to be. And then you've just got the piece at the back that you're going to stitch down with the needle and thread. And the only thing I've got threaded in this stage is this, so this will do me. All I do is just going to very carefully, without pulling anything, and I mucked it up. Look at that. Oh, I'm naughty. Wow, Sonya. I tried not to. I don't know how I come to do that because I was watching what I was doing. This piece here is just not happy with it, with its end bit. Is it? It's not happy at all. Come on. It's not too bad, but it's not... I don't know what I've done. Yes, I do. I pulled that bit through there. Didn't I? The rest of it looks all right. I can probably try and see if I can manoeuvre it out and get some sort of a better look to it, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to just put a stitch in here and hold this down. This seems a bit really tough to work through, this piece of material. Really does. Look at me knots way down there, the billio. But it's sewn on, and that's what the main thing is, because I'm going to be ironing a piece of fabric over on that, and that's going to hold all them stitches and pieces in, so you don't lose any beads, any beads and pieces. Okay. Now I'll put a couple of beads on there. Sorry about me itchy thing. It's about me scratching, but I can't help it. I don't want to scratch, but it's not good being allergic to things. It's really not good at all. I have a few allergies. My daughter has a lot of allergies, And I've just started to develop them as I got older for some reason. I don't know what's going with that. It's not nice, is it? Anyway, so I'll use this pink one. It's all right to use a bit of pink thread. It's okay. And I'm going to put this on here. My bead needle. I'm going to put it on here. Right. I'll look in this one here for something to use, I think. Because I should get a nice size one maybe. There's different sizes than that in here. I'll put in this bit. Must have more than that, surely. Why have I got only these few beads? I was thinking I had a lot of beads in this. I'll have to go something else. That was nearly some bead soup there, wasn't there? I lost that bottle this morning. Now there it is. Didn't lose it very far. I had some stuff on the table that I tipped out of it the other day, and I don't want blue. I know. I'm afraid I'm not very settled here in what I've got, because I put stuff all over the place. I'm going to come up through the back with my needle threaded, and I hope I've got a knot in the end. Probably not. Yes, I have. That's good. I might put a few in this little circle. These ones here. Actually, these are a bit bigger, I think. I'll put one on to see first. Yeah. Now be careful. You don't pull anything out of the place. Hang on to it. We can put 3 in there. You get a little bit substantial. Hey, 2, maybe 3. We'll see what happens. See what it looks like, eh? You should be. Somebody said they can't get enough of me doing this. Now, I've got over 2,000 videos up here. So I've sewn in a lot of them. And if you went onto my channel and then you pressed where it says videos under my name, go on that and it'll show you all my videos will come up. You might have to go for a look about, see if you can find, well, see what you can find. But there's a lot on there, so you should be able to find me. And if you've got a the notification, if you click on the little bell, it'll show you when I put up a video, okay? I really do appreciate all the lovely things you people are saying about my work. What have I got here? It's trailing off all over the place. You need to cut that bit back, Sonya. Excuse me. That bit's thing I sewed on the other day, I think. I sort of cut that off. Oh no. Did I do that the other day? I think he's been there a while. Now, we're going to come up through this one carefully. And I have some smaller ones. The smaller beads the same in this box here. So, I've fastened them in, those ones. Alright. So now I'm going to put 3 of these on at the same time. 1, 2, 3. I like these. And then they can go across there. You see. What do you reckon? Do I need only 2? Let's put 2 on to start with and see what happens. If it looks okay, you can go with another. I mean, if it looks okay, just leave it. If you can't, we'll just go with another one. I probably should have started over there a bit further with it. So you go through your bead and then go back through the back of the fabric. And then I'll have to come up there again. I'll come up in the middle. And I'm going to go over this piece of cotton to hold that down. Okay? Because nobody wants that waving around in the breeze. Now I've got loopy bits. Very good. You got it now, Sonya? That's caught him, the loopy bits. Maybe I could just put one more little bead at the top there. Just for fun. As soon as I've got him out here, I might as well use him. There we go. Guess that'll look alright, won't it? It doesn't matter which way it faces either, I don't think. Just make sure that you've got it how you want it to be. Push it down there. That's good. So there we go. Those two. Now we have some. I'll just sew on this really carefully. Fasten that down. We have some green, some green ribbon here. Or is it too dark? Maybe not. If I put that there and I don't like it, it won't be good because I'll be wasting it then. I'll put that on. I've got this other colour. Oh dear, sorry. Excuse me. I don't think it'll look too bad over there, will it? Only going to be a few little pieces of little leaves, just a couple of little leaves. Oh, sorry, I can't say that word. I can if I pay attention to what I'm doing. I can. Okay, so we thread that through. Then you go back through the end of your ribbon, or a little way from the end. Then make a knot in the back. Oh dear. So, the leaf, I'll bring it out from here, I suppose. And probably could have went underneath it a bit further, Sonya. Righto. I might just do a stitch and see what it looks like. Just one stitch. I won't go through there. I'll think about it coming back through there though. Now that's all right, isn't it? And then I'm going to do another one. Just a straight stitch, and then I'm going to go back through where that one was, and I'm going to hang on to it because I don't want it to be all squishy. And just make a little, oh, that looks good, just make a little stem on it first, okay? Now, if you go back through this, hang on to it. I know because there's a lot of hanging on going on. Looks really cool though. I quite like that. I think that looks really nice. Hang on to it. And it's not just lightly, you have to really hang on to it. Otherwise it'll all come untoward. You really have to get hold of it and make sure you don't pull it out. And as I'm doing this is twisting a bit, and that's all right, that's fine. It works just fine, it does. I could do a leaf. What do you reckon? I'll do one up here. Now make sure I'm not going through the back of that. And I'll put that up this way. And I'm going through there, and I'm hanging on to everything. I'll try to. There's one little leaf there. I'll put this other one up here. Nope, he's going through the ribbon. You don't want to do that. Still going through it. No. This up this way a little bit higher, you know, just to give it some. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to just leave that there, and then I'm going to have to make another thing over the other side. Oh no, every time I do this I tell you how, make sure you hang on to everything, and today I'm not doing well. I'm sorry about this, but I like it. It looks good. And now I'm going to have to do this really difficult way, but I don't think I'll do that. That'd be silly. I'm going to have to get another bit of cotton, another bit of ribbon. This one here can be stitched down with a bead on the top, okay? If you haven't got enough to do anything with, put it on your paper, your thing that you're doing, your work, and then put beads, okay? We'll do that later with it anyhow. Because I just want to put another bit of green on this fella here, and then we'll have to go. I'll have to get going and do something. I don't know how long I've been on here because this morning I just got all mucked up with it. everything. I wasn't going to get up too early, but I did. I probably will have a sleep this afternoon after I have my lunch. Try to get to bed a bit early. I don't know. If I go to bed too early, I chuck myself around all the time. I slept really well last night, actually, considering everything. And I was all... That stuff's got to get out of my system soon, I hope. Probably take a couple of days for me to have... Because then I don't want to get another antibiotic. Not just yet. I'm probably going to have to need one, but I don't know how I'm going to go about that because I don't really want to take them now. You know, this is not good. I must have something else I can have. I don't know what it'd be, but anyway. Okay. So for so long, the people have said to me, these generic tablets are the same, but they're not. And it doesn't matter what people say, and it doesn't matter what they say, they are not the same, because I had this antibiotic the last time I had this thing, and it was fine. Nothing happened to me. And it was the real thing. It wasn't a generic one. And I cannot make myself come out in spots just to prove that they're... But they won't listen to you. They say, no, it's exactly the same. But it isn't. If it was, why is it cheaper? And I don't need to have the cheaper one. They say to you, no, it's cheaper, but it doesn't matter to me. If I'm going to be fixed, I don't care if it's cheaper or not. I'd rather have the right thing. This could be coated different. It's made under different circumstances. And that doesn't look too smart, does it? It looks like it's just, well, I don't know what it looks like. I should have brought it down from a different place. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there because I've got to go. I'm just going to stop me talking. And I hope you enjoyed that. And just leave me some comments and say good day. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.